For an hour and 40 minutes, under the closed roof of Court Philippe Chatrier, Paris witnessed a high-voltage display of clay court warfare. Lorenzo Musetti, armed with his silken one-handed backhand and unwavering resolve, took on the defending Roland Garros champion, Carlos Alcaraz, and made him earn every inch of red dirt. This was not just a semifinal match. It was artistry versus firepower. Poetry in motion meeting calculated chaos. And for much of that contest, the Italian looked poised to write his own Parisian tale. Alcaraz, who has dazzled audiences across the world with his electric game, found himself in a grinding war. Musetti wasn't giving him a moment's rest. The Spaniard was forced to run side to side, retrieve ball after ball, and dig deep into the reservoir of grit and court sense that has brought him 4 Grand Slam titles. The opening set alone lasted a staggering 49 minutes. It was relentless. It was beautiful. And it went to the man who dared to defy Alcaraz's power with flair, Lorenzo Musetti. The single-handed backhand, a rare commodity in today's two-handed baseline era, was the Italian's magic wand. It painted lines, looped high with spin, and knifed low across the net. Each time Alcaraz thought he had an opening, Musetti found a response, like an elegant dancer never losing rhythm. That first set went 6-4 in the Italian's favor. And it sent a ripple through the Roland Garros crowd. But champions don't fade when the lights shine the brightest. Alcaraz, just 22, already seasoned beyond his years, tightened his game in the second set. He returned fire with fire, broke Musetti's serve not once but twice. Yet each time, the Italian roared back, displaying a resolve that belied the pain he would later reveal. The tiebreak was decisive. The Spaniard upped his level, dialed into his patterns, and finally pulled ahead with surgical aggression. He snatched the set 7-6-3. That moment changed everything. The physical toll had begun to show. Musetti, who had summoned all his athleticism and shot-making brilliance to stay neck and neck with Alcaraz, suddenly slowed. A medical timeout was called early in the third. The trainer worked on his left leg. The crowd held their breath. Could this valiant warrior continue? Could he find another gear? The answer, heartbreakingly, was no. Alcaraz, sensing the moment, turned up the pressure. The third set became a blur of forehand winners, lung-busting rallies, and a man stepping into full flight. He bageled Musetti 6-0. The crowd, while stunned, stood in appreciation of the sheer level Alcaraz had tapped into. It was no longer a contest, it was a storm. By the fourth set, the Italian's body could no longer answer the call. After just 2 games, trailing 0-2, Musetti walked to the net and extended his hand. It was over. The handshake was heartfelt, the applause thunderous. Alcaraz embraced his fallen opponent with genuine respect. Musetti had pushed him. He had tested the boundaries of his game. And he had done it all with style. It's never great getting through or winning a match like this, Alcaraz said on court, his voice tinged with both victory and empathy. Lorenzo is a great player. He has had an incredible clay season. I always wish him all the best, a quick recovery, and hopefully we'll enjoy his tennis again very soon. That's the class of Carlos Alcaraz. A warrior on the court, a gentleman beyond the baseline. With this victory, Alcaraz not only marched into his second consecutive French Open final, he cemented his place as one of the sport's greatest young champions. This will be his 5th Grand Slam final, a feat only a handful have achieved at such a young age in the Open era. Among active players, only Novak Djokovic and Daniil Medvedev have played more major finals. There's a sense of inevitability around Alcaraz now. The way he commands the court, adjusts in real time, and responds to pressure, he's not just playing the sport, he's evolving it. That second set was the turning point, and he acknowledged it. The first 2 sets were really tough. When I won the second set, there was a little bit of relief, and then in the third set I knew what I had to do, just push him to the limit and try to be aggressive. Not let him dominate. Aggression, yes, but not blind aggression. Alcaraz constructs points like a chess master. He slides into corners, loops topspin like Nadal, volleys like Federer, and returns with the stubbornness of Djokovic. He's not a copy of the Big Three, he's the first Carlos Alcaraz. Now, eyes turn to Sunday. A new chapter awaits. He'll face Jannik Sinner in what promises to be a mouth-watering final, a matchup between the 2 brightest stars of this next generation. And if today is any indication, it may not just be a final. It may be the beginning of a legendary rivalry. The crowd will fill Philippe Chatrier once more. The tension will rise. And Alcaraz, the crowd favorite, the defending champion, the man who thrives in the cauldron, will be there again. Ready to etch another line in the history books. But as he left the court on Friday, his mind wasn't just on Sunday. It was on the man who made him better, who pushed him to that extra gear. Because every great champion needs a great challenger. And today, for an hour and 40 minutes, Lorenzo Musetti was exactly that.